This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the stink portal that is behind the jeans. 'Tis I, Josh Potter, with you once again. We're here live, of course, on the Your Mom's House YouTube channel with the people who are members. Now, if you're watching this on replay, you too can become a member and join us live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. But if you'd prefer to keep watching the free version, that's quite all right. Stay in touch with us. BehindTheJeansShow at gmail.com is the place to do that. And we did get an email that we'll be kicking things off with here on Behind the Jeans in just a couple of moments. So do heed the email. Let us know if there's anything, perhaps even if you're a member and you're here in the chat with us today, like so many are. Perhaps there's something that you'll think about in the middle of the night and you'll be like, I have to let them know that I would like to review this on Behind the Jeans. And that is the email right there, BehindTheJeansShow at gmail.com. I will be live next. It's Skankfest in Las Vegas. If you're going out to Skankfest, hell of a time. Louis J. Gomez, he always says it. If you see us there, say hello. Everyone's down to hang out. Everyone's chill. I'd love to see you if you're going out to the old Skankfest. TheJoshPotter.com is where you can find out where else I'll be going down the road. We're going to announce a few dates. And you can let me know if there's a place you want me to go. I would love to hear that. So go there. Maybe you'll sign up for my email list. Who the hell knows? I'd love it very much. TheJoshPotter.com. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Oh, my Lord. We got some newbies. I was seeing some of the old faithful. Love it. Oh, Jay McCarthy. Hate to the Roach Father. Thank you, Jay McCarthy. Love you, buddy. I'll be at Skankfest. I got VIP, says Little Boner. Oh, my God. Say what's up, Little Boner. Always a treat to see you. Hope you're not the only person from the old chat here that'll be out there at Skankfest. The email that we received, I'm going to read it first here. It says, was listening to episode 349 earlier today, and during a Throatzilla conversation, Tom mentioned that if he had many millions, he would gladly pay a good few £100. I don't know what quid is. It's British talk, I think, for money. But I'd imagine it's a great deal of money. A few £100 for her to go to town on Josh so he could report back about it. And now that they are no longer pores, maybe it's time to revisit that idea. Well, I think maybe that is true. But we have, let's go back and find out. I mean, this is going back here. Episode 349. Let's pull it up and see what Tom said indeed. Let's find out. Look at, I mean, this is another world ago.
We'll do a legit contest coming up. Legit.
It's already been done, legit.
You want to talk about what happened?
On Bert's Fat.
We can go there.
What did you want to talk about, though?
Nashville.
Oh, right. So you...
By the way, I have my memories of this trip. I remember them vividly. This was my first time at Nashville Zanies. I'm going to guess... and I don't have the date of this episode here. I guess I could look at that. But I'm going to say 2015, this is when this went down. Let's see when this was posted. It just says 8 years ago. Oh, 2016, January 2016. And who knows, maybe I think we might have won in December of 2015. So maybe I'm not wrong about that. It could have been early January, so I wasn't too far off in my time frame. Here we go.
You've met several celebrities in your life. You've met your Jill Scott.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. You sat next to her. And then you met another celebrity.
By the way, a bunch of Titans came out, Tennessee Titans football players, current and former. Mm-hmm. Really nice guys. Hung out with them, so shout out to the Titans. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're never going to believe this. Mm-hmm. Well, you will now, but I think a lot of our audience will be blown away by this. Throatzilla came to a show Saturday. It was unexpected. I've seen her post some things like, when are you doing a show here? And I've just, it never occurred to me that.
Now, when Throatzilla says, when are you doing a show here, it could mean a number of cities, because as a person who has followed the great Throatzilla for probably over a decade at this point, I notice she's in Houston, she's in Dallas, she's in Nashville, she's in Atlanta, she's in Florida. She is a world traveler, much below the Mason-Dixon line, obviously. I guess maybe not world traveler, maybe a bit of a lofty thing to say, but Throatzilla has been in my lexicon since the day Lael Collins was drafted. This was a red flag on his draft report. The stories came out when he went to the Dallas Cowboys that Throatzilla said, this man paid me to eat his ass, but he never gave me money. He never paid me. He solicited the services of me, I should say, for me to go, throat his dick and then also eat his ass. And Lael Collins evidently stiffed Throatzilla. She made news from it, and I was a big advocate of Throatzilla from then on. And I remember one day I told Tom, I said, this is something that you must know about. I mean, I was telling everybody. I was walking, if you ran into me in a green room in 2014, 2013, around that time, I was taking up arms for Throatzilla.
That she would. And I saw a couple of posts that she said, I'm coming to Nashville. But you never, people post things on your wall and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
She bought a ticket. She showed up and she wore a shirt that said Throatzilla on it and then Google me.
Oh my God.
I'm so hoping somebody there was like, I wonder what that means. Just picked up their phone, like, Google. Whoa. So.
Yeah, she DM'd me on Twitter, like, I'm going to see your man.
Yeah.
What's his shirt size? And then she's like, there's too many people in line.
Oh, really?
Your husband. And I was like, what? Wait,
That's hilarious. Throatzilla's just having a conversation with Christina about, she's like, where do I park? There's too many people in line. Throatzilla, the fact that she showed up, and at the time when I had heard that she might come, oh my Lord, was I ecstatic. And not because I've wanted to feel what it was like the way that this email says. I would do it for the research, for the reportings, I would. But it's not something that I thought I was going to receive upon seeing her in Nashville. And obviously she was a very lovely woman. And, of course, we take up her arms here. Lael Collins, he was on the Bills for like a hot second. And I was like, do I have to like Lael Collins all of a sudden? And then he got cut. And I said, thank goodness he got cut. Because I would not be able to abide such idiocy.
The woman who sucks dicks professionally is like, it's too hard to see your husband. Like, maybe you shouldn't be DMing the wife. How about that, Throatzilla?
But that's how pure her intentions are.
No, I know. I believe that.
Yeah. But the funniest thing was that Friday, I'm out with my friend Mike and his wife. And I'd only briefly met his wife. So now we're having dinner after the show.
Right.
And I actually, since I'm just getting to know her, I go, so how'd you guys meet? And as she's telling me, and that's usually a story that you
should pay attention to.
Yeah, you're pretty engaged. My phone's lighting up, and it's you.
Yeah.
So I just go like, I just kind of look real quick, and it says, are you and your friends getting blown by Throatzilla right now? And so I go, I gotta answer this, right?
Yeah. So
I type back to you like, of course, yeah, we're all doing that, whatever. No. And then she's continuing with the story, and then the phone lights up again, and it's you.
Yeah.
And I keep going, so I have to go. I'm sorry I'm not trying to be rude here, but I think I got to call my wife. She's like, she goes, no, of course, it's your wife. Like, call her.
She has no idea what we talk about.
So I try to call you, but of course we have no reception here.
Yeah.
So I have to keep texting you. And then when I finally feel like, because I don't, with text, she actually had a good suggestion. She's like, I can't tell when she's joking. Sometimes when we joke, she goes, you guys should have like an emoji that's code for a joke. I'm like, that's a good idea.
That's a...
Like
well,
when you go, I'm serious or I'm not serious.
Yeah, if I use emojis generally in the text exchange, it means I'm
no, but what if you had one that meant this is
Right. I know, but just so you know, generally, if
Right.
I'm using emojis, it means I'm not really mad.
true. So here's the exchange.
Yeah.
I go, no, she's not there. You go, oh, good. I'm so happy the blowjob lady is BFFs with my husband. So I'm like, babe,
Yeah.
hopefully she'll be getting ready for Josh. Josh is with me.
Right.
Ha ha ha. And then you go, how did this come about that she's making the trip to see you? I go,
yeah, how special.
I don't know.
What a nice trip to arrange.
And then I told this to Josh. I've never seen him laugh so hard. You go, great. So can I become friends with the pussy eating machine guy?
Yeah.
And I go, we are not friends. And then you did put a bunch of emojis in.
Yeah.
Eye rolling and one of the family emoji.
Yeah, like remember your family.
Yeah, please remember your family. And
Please, Tom, you have a
your
child.
2 dogs.
Yeah. And I sent emoticons for dogs and for our child together.
And you go, please don't ruin our lives.
I remember this vividly.
I go,
Dude. It's so
no,
funny.
You're killing me. And then you sent me a picture of you and our son. Jesus. Well, the best part was this. That whole exchange then led to...
Yeah. Blue Bam really likes this.
Yeah, I know. That whole exchange then led to me coming back to the table. And, of course, everything all right? And I go, oh, yeah, my wife was just joking, but I didn't know. She was like, oh, she makes a suggestion. I go, yeah, it's just this whole Throatzilla thing. And she's like, I'm sorry? So then I'm laying out the details of who Throatzilla is, and I can see her face is like, that's cool. And I'm like,
dude, I remember being at that dinner and like Tom showing the picture, being like, Christina just sent me a picture of her and Ellis and said, don't ruin our lives. It's like so fucking funny. The pussy eating machine one got me. I was dead.
Like
dead, as the kids say.
Realizing that our level of appropriate dinner talk,
our normal's a little skewed.
Yeah, especially for first time dinner.
For like normal people.
Throatzilla, the blowjob queen, She's like, So
whoa, Heather, you can hear the fat. Wow. Oh my Lord. Can you? I guess you can. I mean, it does sound different there, yeah? Crazy. A different place. I mean, this is how many studios ago? It doesn't seem that long ago in my life, but it was like around the time when I first started doing shows with Tom. We were at Zany's in Nashville, and, this was like probably the first time, nowadays, a little more so, you have celebrities wanting to meet Tom. I mean, hell, now sometimes when you go do a show with Tom, it's like, oh my Lord, who's the dude? Khal Drogo? Who's that guy? You know what I'm talking about. Khal Drogo. Aquaman. That dude. He's just hanging out there. He's like, what's up? I'm like, Jesus, it's Khal Drogo. Holy hell. Jason Momoa, thank you. Exactly. He's there sometimes. I mean, but at this point, it was like, oh my God, the offensive line of the Tennessee Titans, Michael Roos is here. Oh my Lord. And then that was the first night, as you mentioned, we were hanging out with them, a bunch of guys. I wonder if Taylor Lewan was there, because I want to say Taylor Lewan was like the rookie hanging out at that dinner. But I could be mistaken. Could have been a different rookie. I was always curious about that, looking back. But it's not one of those things that I took into memory of like who every single person was. I knew we were at Michael Roos's house. He's long since retired. He used to be the captain of the Titans. And beautiful, giant apartment complex in downtown Nashville. Hell of a time. And then you think that's going to be big deal right there. That's the biggest deal ever. Then Throatzilla shows up the next day. Oh, my Lord, what a weekend to be had. So it was really the first time I experienced something like that working with Tom, and I'm not sure perhaps he was new and experiencing those types of things as well.
Anyways, they were very nice people.
I bet.
But I think I horrified her. But and Throatzilla was very nice.
Yeah, I know. She's
and that's how I finally got you to calm down. I was like, babe,
calm down. Yeah.
I go, I'm joking. You go, oh, come on, man. I go, well, first of all, I don't even have $400 on me. And you're like, oh, okay.
I'm like, you could have led with that.
Yeah.
That I don't
have hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have hundreds of dollars to spend on blowjobs.
Boy, that sure changed. Not the blowjobs part, but $400. I'm sure that if you just follow close enough to Tom, that might just fall out. $400, you know?
Gosh.
No. I
No,
did have my fingers crossed for Josh, though. I'll be honest with you.
I actually did as well. So what happened? Did she meet Josh too? Or
You know what is? It's separation of church and state. She was out for a night of just comedy and having fun.
Right. She was
So-
she was off the clock, so to speak.
Yeah, so when she met him, she was like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you." Like she was just nice and
sweet lady.
Yeah, very nice. And,
That is what an exciting
and I think
day
Josh
for
was
you.
kind of excited. He was like, "Hello," like he knew who it was. Josh, by the way, is the one who introduced the whole
I
story.
know.
house.
He started this in
Yeah.
Virginia Beach with
And
us.
I told her,
yeah.
I go, "Josh is the one. Maybe maybe reward him." And, and she was like, she just said goodbye and left. So
Yeah.
but
No,
yeah.
she sounded sweet actually.
She was very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the picture of you two together, and
Yeah. Somebody.
just saw the back of her head in the picture.
Somebody.
Nice.
Somebody.
Yeah, that's the thing. Throatzilla doesn't show her. She doesn't show her identity. If you've seen any of her works on the internet, whether it be on X or perhaps you've done even an extra dive on the Hub. I know they don't have the Hub in Texas any longer. But if you go on any of those types of places, you'll never see Throatzilla's face. She keeps any of her filmings anonymous because she's doing her things out there. She doesn't want to be on the books. You know what I'm saying? So when we took a picture with Throatzilla, we had to do it all cloak and dagger, like, you know what I mean? Like, sort of have it so she was concealed, if you will. So we did she's giving us fake head or whatever. She's kneeling or something like that. So, LOL.
Did you give her did she give you the throat or whatever? And she posted, "Oh, I could never do that. I love his wife."
Oh, that's sweet. No,
Actually,
she's sweet later.
you're BFFs with Throatzilla.
I know. We DM each other.
really
I gave her your shirt size.
Yeah, I was supposed to get my own shirt.
Should tell her your dog size.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that your marriage is your vows are still intact, huh?
they're still intact. Yeah.
Maybe we'll get Josh Potter a BJ.
That's the goal. That's the goal. Yeah.
What do you think it would take?
I mean, it probably would take those hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
My whole thing is how disposable is your income.
Right.
I mean, if I was making $5-10 million a year,
Yeah.
Oh, Tom, this is on record now, pal. $5 to $10 million a year is all it would have took. I mean, I think we're doing a little better than that right now. That's
well worth the entertainment.
It
to be
sure
like,
is.
I mean, hey, I say let's call up Throatzilla and make an arrangement. I mean, Lord, it's not my cup of tea necessarily, but I would love to know the great Throatzilla's tactics. That's insane. I mean, this is on record, Heather. This is on record. Boy, oh boy, indeed. I mean, I think that's already happened. It's crazy to see him to put like that number on it as if that was like, he's like, man, if I was making $5 to $10 million a year, I don't even think he knew what was going to happen. They go a little boner with a super chat, the Potter BJ fund. That's true. If we get enough super chats here in the members section, boy, oh boy, we could just do it ourselves. I don't know how much it takes. It's not going to take all the $5 to $10 million. You know what I'm saying? I'd imagine all it would take is a few hundred super chats. I mean, we've been collecting them here. So I don't know, dude. She'll make you come, says Tommy Fuggin Noble, who did apologize for being late in the chat, which you don't ever have to apologize for. You know we're going to be here and when we're going to be here. So get here whenever you can, pal. But that would be the true test, obviously. There's a lot that goes into the coming, I found out. That's a different discussion for a different day. I mean, that is another level of lore. I mean, because also they did say it would be nice to get Josh a blowjob. They've done more than that. I mean, let's be fair. I mean, through the Make Josh Come days, there were women knocking down the doors. It's probably going to be the one wave of my life where I got to experience that kind of thing because, you know, I'm no Matt Rife over here. I don't have women mailing panties to me and creating crazy realities in their head to have sex with me or things like that. But boy, oh boy, we'll find out how much it takes together. Indeed, little boner. That's what I'm saying, pal. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe that he set his... Because, you know, that's one thing where, like, back then I was like, man, I hope Tom makes it so I can test out perhaps what it's like to be blown by Throatzilla. And then he's done it by leaps and bounds. I mean, crazy to put that number on it. Hilarious. Look at, he's looking into the camera here as if to say, oops, I should have said hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Hey, here's whatever your fee is,
Right.
please.
Now,
And then
do we make
get
them
the story.
Snapchat it?
Do you?
You know, do we make it?
Oh my God, that is the other element of this that I completely forgot, because she was doing strictly Snapchat content that I got Christina to make a Snapchat. And I don't even know if she still uses it or what to like find people or whatever, but she was like infatuated with Throatzilla on Snapchat. She was just like on there constantly. And I think she had Snapchat. I mean, I in front of me downloaded it to check out Throatzilla's thing.
Or
I wonder if he would sign up for that.
that's what I'm saying. Like you can't just
The
get
answer is yes.
some for nothing, Josh. If we get this for you, you need to.
Well, as long as you give us a play-by-play afterwards of how.
Should we do a Kickstarter?
I mean, this basically happened with the Make Josh Come thing, but it wasn't with Throatzilla. So, I mean, have they done enough? Of course. Of course. But I'm just saying I'm up for this one as well. I don't know if they remember back all the way to episode 329. YMH Live, that would be something. I don't know if I could get it. It'd probably have to be an edited thing, little boner. I'm not going to lie to you. It'd probably have to be edited and cut down for time because, like I said, I will have a difficult time finishing, I'd imagine, especially with the pressure being on. Although if she's so good, then, you know, I mean, either way, you'd want it taped, I'd imagine. I wouldn't want to put somebody on the live. That would just be like a torture chamber for everyone at home or it would just basically be like a YMH Live that just was never ending, like one of those fishbowl shows where people are watching like 24 hours. Like, did he come yet? They go to sleep, they wake up. Is he still going? Is she still blowing him? Holy shit. Oh, my Lord. Uh-oh. Heather with a scoop. I'm going to get my fucking sirens in here. I got them all downloaded. I can't wait to upload them into this little apparatus here. I did hear Tom and CP say today they want to do another YMH Live soonish. I would love that. I mean, that is something that I always look forward to, no matter if I'm getting blown by Throatzilla or not. I'm just saying. Another YMH Live would be dope, says Mr. Clavicles. I wish I could hear a comment that's Forrest Nutter. What does that mean exactly, Forrest Nutter? Which comment do you want to hear? I didn't hear one that was specifically noise related. Little Boner says, I've been dying for another YMH Live. The other heavy segments have finally stopped scarring me. I need a fresh wound. Yeah, we've all become a little, what's the word, calloused. And now the callus has softened a bit and it's just pure skin again, and we're ready to be cut open. Please, Daddy, cut it open. Exactly. SD Regulator says, yes, please. Let's see if there's any more to this real quick. See if I can get any more ironclad arguments behind my case to do an investigative report on what it's like to get head from Throatzilla.
For Josh Waters.
He did say, though, he goes, because we've seen some of her online footage.
Yeah.
And it's with, let's just say, large individuals.
Right.
He goes, what would she do with me? Just kind of lean forward and then it would all be gone.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if I would if I would really get the pure experience. I mean, my penis isn't, I'm not a micro penis, but I'm saying compared to the men that she indeed works with in her shoots oftentimes, I mean, it's showing the full extent of her throat. I don't even know if I could make it to that level of the throat. I mean, these are like a snake eating a deer or something, you know, where you see it go all the way and you see the full body of the deer going into the snake. That's what it's like with these penises going into her. You can see them down here in her, like almost hitting her in the chest with how deep they go into that throat. That's why she's Throatzilla.
Oh, I told her, I asked her to do that for that video.
Yeah, yes.
I go, so then can you go, bop, bop, bop? And she goes, that's not what it sounds like. Yeah, so she did her own. She was like, she did it. There was all kinds of people in the room, and they were like, wow, that sounds way more authentic than Tom's version. Well,
She's a professional.
she's experienced, yeah.
Yes, we know now it's more like glak, glak, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little gluck gluck in there as now it's because what's hilarious is Throatzilla was a trailblazer. I mean, we have heard in other podcasts and the Call Her Daddy world, this Gluck Gluck 3000, every lady down the road is just giving you throat these days. and it's wonderful. But Throatzilla, a true pioneer, she was doing blowjobs that I had never even seen before until now. Now everyone's calling themselves Throatzilla. It's become a thing, and she has to be out there and keeping her copyrights strong at the end of the day. So there you go. That a little action from the email behind the Gene Show at gmail.com. A little vault action for you. Close the vaults. Lock it up. Can't have any more things escape from the vault. But let's go to first date because obviously last week, oh Lord, we were in a tizzy. What with the announcement, the grand announcement on first date. Well, this week, another banger on first date because the great Adam Ray appeared. Let's watch the clip.
But his photographer got a really great picture of us talking afterwards. And so I go home that night and I'm sleeping in the bald cap. And my wife wakes up and had forgot because we got pretty sauced that night. And she rolled over and just saw the back of my head. And it's, it's a legit bald cap. So she just saw bald, spotted hair and everything. Awesome. And she just saw it and definitely had a moment of like, oh, God.
Like scared.
Her impression of it is great. She was like, oh, fuck, And then
it's so funny, Adam Ray, when he does like whether it's Dr. Phil or Joe Biden or what have you, he's been doing his Dr. Phil lives at the Comedy Store, and it's so funny because Adam Ray likes to party, so like you'll be at the back bar afterwards and he'll be drinking and stuff, and you're just talking to Adam Ray, but then he's like in full makeup still, but it's a little disheveled, and he's just kind of walking around. You kind of forget. You're like, oh, I forget that Adam doesn't look like that all the time. He's just got like the stringy hair and he's got like, rouge or whatever on his face. So I can't imagine. I wonder, maybe he's had sex.
And then, but she's never asked for it, thank God.
Yeah.
I don't think, I guess it would be funny if I, came and then went, we'll be right back. We'll go get a towel real quick. Or a t-shirt, whatever you prefer. But no role playing on that stuff yet.
Oh my God. Who do you like doing, Joe Biden or Dr. Phil more?
Probably Phil, because I've only done Biden twice,
You should practice him.
Yeah.
Because you are really, really
Oh, thanks.
5 seconds I saw here because you just the things he says are so jumbled up anyways.
Wild.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Really wild. But Phil is just more, I feel like it's because Biden is known for being a little bit more broken up with his words and spacey and quiet, and just there's certain moments where just we're gonna go get him, and who just shit my pants, so that's a little more, that's tougher to play with.
Yeah.
Whereas Phil is like known for having a lot of dialogue and being able to banter with somebody.
Yeah.
I can tell you this, Lauren, as being a parent myself. Okay, it's tough to raise a kid. Okay. That you also want to hit sometimes, okay?
What's funny about the Dr. Phil thing to me so much is that it's basically morphed so much into just being its own thing. Like it's not even, it starts to not even be, it's not even Dr. Phil at any point. Like it's on the premise of it, but it's like, it's its own character in of itself. And I think it'd be wonderful. I want to, we're all waiting for Dr. Phil to show up on that thing, but I feel like that's when you got to save that for the grand finale, I suppose.
I know that when I would smack my kid, not with a belt or a hand, but a Pop-Tart, because it's funny, but it's also effective, It's a delicious smack,
Sweet.
It's sweet, but as you go through being a parent, I want to trust your instincts. Comedy cures, make them laugh, and if you find yourself confused and alone in the shower, shave your head, your back, your pussy, and your crack. We'll be right back.
Will you come back on my show and
Anytime.
do Dr. Phil?
For real?
Yeah, will you?
That'd be kind of wild. Sure.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. Oh
I
my
think
God,
it'd
that'd
be
be really
fun.
funny.
I
Yeah.
love it.
1,000.
Ooh, she asked right on the air. She knows what she's doing. She got him on the air saying yes to that. Everyone wants that. At some point, do you think Adam Ray gets upset? Because he's like, everyone wants Dr. Phil on their podcast. No one wants Adam Ray. I'm going to have Adam Ray on my podcast soon, which, by the way, comes out every Wednesday if you want to go check it out on my YouTube channel. Let's see what we got here. Saw Adam Ray at Punchline in San Francisco. He killed it. Yeah, he's awesome. Go check out Adam if you can, friends, because he's the man. And actually, I did a Tit Cup music video. It was with Mr. Morbius and Mr. Clavicles, and Adam Ray was in that with us. We did that with Adam Ray. That was a fun time. A couple summers ago. I have to get involved because, like, I'm going to be truthful with you folks, and I'm never a liar on this program. But I have yet to watch the entirety of the Your Mom's House with Brian Simpson. I've only caught a little bit of it because I was trying to catch up on some other things that we'll discuss a little bit later on. But I did not get to this part, and I want to know what this is. Tom is evidently obsessed with Fancy Chef. Let's watch it together. Shall we?
Oh, yeah. This person I'm going to show you, let me see here, is... Okay, this guy is black. This has nothing to do with being black. Okay. This is just my favorite find on Instagram.
Chef Rain.
Yeah.
Listen, little boner, I know I'm not perfect, all right? He mentioned Fancy Chef on his Rogan app, too. Oh, I haven't gotten through that either. Listen, I've been doing my own freaking pods sometimes, too. I'm trying my best over here, okay? I watched all of First Date. I watched Not Today, Pal. I didn't get to Your Mom's House this morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's keep it going.
Okay.
Also known as AKA Fancy Chef.
Okay.
So he's posting constantly all of his skills as a chef and is asking people, he's like, you need to book me. You got to book me.
Is he just like sprinkling crushed hot Cheetos on stuff and
Dude,
calling it his own?
It's fucking amazing.
That's good.
This ain't better than the Chinese. It's just like it because I do it all. Chinese, French, Asian, Greek, Scandinavian, Portuguese, American, seafood, steaks, chops, you name it. I do it. Bake, fry, everything. You name it.
That's probably his best video.
That food doesn't look great, though.
Nope. And guess what? It's not going to get better. Oh, wow.
Cooking Instagrams have become pretty prevalent in my algorithm, and it's usually just people like doing something that I wouldn't even know is wrong. I would be like, oh, that's a good idea. But it's chefs reacting to these people like making stuff and them doing it like in ways that are just like, I think it's rage bait a lot of times with them. They're like, cooking something very weird and in a weird way, they're just like putting nonsense in a crock pot and like pouring things out of cans. Regardless, I come across these poor chefs. This guy is on another level though, and I'm excited about him. I can't wait for us to go down a deep dive on his Instagram. I have his Instagram here. You're all just mad because he could do it all, says Halbert. Guy Fieri can't do it like Fancy Chef, says Mr. Clavicles. That's the thing. This guy, he's like, I can do Greek food. I can do this, that. I mean, like, we're not eating it, so who are we to say he can just always have plausible deniability? He's booked up, says Don't Trip. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Josh should try and call him live. We should try and get him on. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend my week attempting to get the Fancy Chef to zoom in with us here on Behind the Jeans. I don't know, man. I don't want to ruin anything if, in fact, Your Mom's House has something lined up. Do I want the number? Of course I want the number. Look at that. Cougar's got the number. Cougar's got the number. Now, see, I don't want to trump anything, so it might have to be a discussion that is had off air to time it out because I don't want to get the scoop. That is my goal, but I don't want to get anyone ruffle any feathers. You know what I'm saying? In my scoop getting. I think we all want the number, says Queens for Getting Stoned in Gaza. There's like 20 numbers, according to Little Boner. We'll ruffle some scoops later. Okay, sounds good. All right, well, let's learn more about him. Let's see what Brian Simpson has to say, too. He's very insightful when it comes to people like this.
Okay, the chef is gonna do a beautiful dessert.
Beautiful.
Today I'm featuring my lemon drop cakes.
Lemon drop cake.
Right? My lemon drop cakes.
That's a pineapple, sir.
My lemon drop cakes.
That's a champagne flute.
All right.
And he's putting
my lemon drop cakes.
He's in a loop. He keeps saying lemon drop cakes. My lemon drop cakes. My lemon drop cakes. My lemon drop cakes.
Gonna go in.
Wait a minute.
Right? And I have the Cardi B.
That is a piece of cake.
Whips, cream. All right, it's nice, it's beautiful. I have it. Beautiful, nice, I have it.
He has a hard time doing two things at once, evidently. He's concocting this thing, but he's having a hard time explaining it as it goes. Talked a big game when he wasn't doing many other things. But now that he's assembling this, having a difficult time expressing himself and being entertaining.
Okay, this isn't terrible, so bad.
Okay, it's all right.
Elegant.
I've had this dessert served in glasses.
Yeah.
He's not going to put champagne in there, right?
No.
Watch and pay attention. It's time for the chef. He's trying to take over. Look. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful.
This dude's like a little slow.
So go to his page because these aren't actually doing any justice to Fancy Chef. Okay.
Oh, I think it's doing plenty of justice. And when Brian mentioned, did he say this is a little slow or he's a little slow?
So scroll down. Okay. So like you see the middle one down, like hit that one. Okay, that's a rack of lamb with fruit.
Look how beautiful, look how nice.
Oh my God.
I want you to book me now. You never seen this before.
There's a reason we haven't seen that before, sir.
He says call him. I mean, should we? I mean, let's wait for the Tom to call him, shall we, Eric V? $20. Oh my Lord, Eric V. I mean, send me the number, Cougar. I don't give a shit. I don't even have my phone. Do I? Tom does call him, so we're going to get to that first. All right, hold on. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. But thank you so much, Eric V. You've got my attention.
Strawberry, I got honey ranch. I got beautiful stuff in there.
He's got ranch in there.
Honey ranch.
Fruit,
nice.
Strawberries,
ranch,
and lamb.
When I tell you that's beautiful, delicious,
and then he'll
so
also like
delicioso.
chastise you. He'll be like, "No poor people. This shit's $2,000 a dish."
Look how nice, look how tantalizing. Dial my number now.
That's $2,000.
Beautiful and nice by the chef.
All right, close.
Damn. I don't know. This is fancy. This is out of my realm. Maybe this is good stuff. I'm not sure. He tried many numbers. Okay, well, we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna narrow it down, and we'll get him on. But I mean, I can't possibly juggle all of that and can be on here live, and you just be staring at me, staring at my phone. So we're gonna off the air wrangle it up, and we will try and line up the Fancy Chef. I don't care if it's a race now at this point. I'll do my due diligence. So he put lamb in a champagne glass. My eyes are terrible. Yes, he just did that. He did that indeed. They tried a bunch of numbers, are blown up already, featured on Rogan. Exactly. They call it. Oh, so that's where they did it on there. Okay. You're starting to make sense, folks. But we'll still do a moment. Oh, look at okay. Cougar's figuring it out too. I mean, everyone's on the case, folks. So don't you fret. See if we can get him on. I'd rather get him on via Zoom. I want to have a little discourse with him. I can't do. I mean, over the phone. You guys are going to hear it through the microphone, I suppose. But at the end of the day, it would be lovely to get him here on the Zoom. Maybe he'll make something for us. I mean, it's quite the audience. I know. And by the way, I could tell him no poors on the live stream. Everyone here is not a poor. Everyone here pays for their membership and comes aboard and joins us in the live chat. So no poors here, Fancy Chef.
Was it out?
I have to know.
And then he does a lot of things like that. He'll
he
talk
gave us
to
the Howard Dean screen.
Okay, let me help some of you people out. 40 years plus I got in the kitchen. 40. No one gave me this jacket. I earned everything.
That jacket is
earned
insane.
It all.
Also,
that's like a stolen valor guy being like, these are all my medals. It doesn't even really make sense. It's just this guy's got like different like restaurants printed on. I don't even know. Is that what happens as a chef? I mean, I watched The Bear, but I thought they just give him like a chef jacket, and that's like you earned your chef jacket. I didn't think they were like adding. I didn't think it was like a varsity jacket. Every sport you play, you get a new pin or whatever.
Stars, chefs have ranks like he's a general.
See that number? 4 years old. I've been in the kitchen 40 years plus. Hours, decades, months, 16 hours, 14 hours.
He's slow, right? He put months after
hours,
decades.
12 hours in the kitchen. I worked every station you
Hours,
can
months,
imagine.
decades, millennia.
Okay.
It's minutes.
So when you a chef,
And
you
it
in
says
the kitchen,
like
you gotta
international
know
chef, master
And I know
chef,
what I'm
pastry
doing with
chef, all
40
kinds of
years.
shit on it.
40 years. All right? 40 years.
40 years.
The best is, all right, close
I
that
don't
out.
even know if this guy's 40 years old. I feel like he's like 38. He's like, I was -2, and I was in the womb, in the kitchen, though.
40 years, and I'm proud.
Fancy Chef is posting, sometimes he'll upload the same video 3 or 4 times.
So he's a private chef? He don't have a restaurant nowhere?
Oh, no. He'll also, if you scroll down...
Whoever's kitchen that he's using is nice. It looks nice. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just have low bar for nice kitchen. But it just got stuff in it.
Like...
That's my bar. Hey, there's a fridge in there.
He does a lot of posts of just like... There's a lot of champagne flutes. There's a lot of strawberries. He loves strawberries. Like, I don't know if that's strawberries on the...
Yeah. Okay, I see what's going on here.
Oh.
All right, evidently, Cougar sent me a number. I'll call it right now. Let's fucking do it. Since Eric V, I mean, that's what a whore I am. You send a super chat, I'll just do whatever the hell you say, basically. I mean, within reason. But a $20 super chat, although it is Canadian, I'm still going to do it right here. We got the number. I'm going to call him up. Just to line up an interview, that's all. And I'll even leave him a message if there is, in fact... I just want to make sure I got it right because I can't see very well. Yada-dee, yada-dee. All right, I think I do. Here, I'll get rid of this for the time being as we call him up. Now, like I said, I'll leave him a message if I can, in fact, do that.
I think I can help you.
Hi, how are you? I was looking for the Fancy Chef.
That's me. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Josh. I am calling from YMH Studios, and I was hoping that we could line up an interview with you because we'd love to have you on. We think your dishes are fantastic, and we actually cater to a higher level of income audience, and we think it would be good exposure, perhaps, if we could have you on. A lot of our clients would perhaps love to, book you for work.
What studios you from?
YMH Studios.
Where, California?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Where your studio's at?
It's out of Austin, but we could do something over Zoom.
Nah, I want to come. I don't do nothing over Zoom.
You want to come? Oh, that'd be even better, as a matter of fact.
And I want to cook, so I can't do it without me cooking.
Perfect. We wouldn't have it any other way. So perfect. That's all very great. I would love if perhaps if you could text me your email. That way we could line everything up. Maybe we could talk about a time that you'd be available to come in.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you my email. I can't text her right now. I'm actually on the move on the run, so I really can't stop and do it. I answered the phone. Do you have my other numbers?
I don't. This is the only number I had of yours.
No, I want it with it. Let me give you my other number.
All right. It's a talk show. It's hosted by Tom Segura, a world-renowned comedian and podcaster, and he is fascinated by your work, and he's a very, very wealthy man.
Okay, Joe Rogan said something about me too.
Yes, indeed, Joe Rogan did, and he did, but they both are fascinated. So yes, I got both your numbers here, and the production staff will be in touch. All right.
I didn't give you my email.
Oh, you want to give me that too?
Yeah, it's Sept
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. All right. I hung up. They talked to him yesterday, but I wanted to get a Zoom. I wanted to get an email for a Zoom link, but I got his other numbers. I wrote them down. But we'll get him on the Zoom. He wants to come in studio, though, so I think that's something. I think Zolo's got to have. I know you talked to him yesterday on your mom's house, which we're going to get to on the tape. But I think now, great time to get him down there. Maybe have him cook some stuff up for YMH Live. What do you say? Hold on, let me get back to the comments side. I was sending Cougar all the numbers he was telling me. Do you like my ability to... Oh, another super chat from Eric V. $20. Do you like my ability, by the way, to mute them? I muted the mic when he gave me his phone numbers. I'm professional. I'm not doxing anyone up on here. Don't mute it, says fucking Bobby. Hey, listen, I'm a pro. No doxing happening here. Unless Eric V comes through with another one. I'm just kidding. No. No, but I would love to get him down there in Austin. I think I just lined that up for you folks. Little boner, I better get a raise for this. Oh, that's so nice. They did talk to him yesterday. Cougar's like, we already talked to him. And I'm like, yeah, but I didn't talk to him. Epic show this week, says Tommy Fuggin Noble. Well, thank you, sir. This guy sounds like he's being caught in a lie. I don't know. I mean, hey, let's test the food before we make any judgment. What say you? Shay McCarthy, come on, Roach, we need that email. I sent it to Cougar. Tom better throw down some cash. Well, now we've got him on the hook for some Throatzilla action and to get the old fancy chef down to Austin. Oh, boy, don't trip giving a super chat. Potter gets a raise for making things happen. Well, thank you. That's all the raise I need, your super chat. And Mobcats here, a member for 26 months, and they're joining us. The Roach makes shit happen. Hashtag Roach Jeans. Hashtag Roach, whatever. Brian Simpson needs to come back for that. Yes, we got to get Brian to sample the food. I mean, hey, if they're cooking up alive, maybe the fancy chef will make an appearance. He could cater the whole event. Oh, my Lord, how great would that be? Corey Sanchez, Potter, how hard did that make you? It didn't make me very hard. They already talked to him. It didn't seem like an extra feat. I was hoping to get his email, and I did kind of, but it was very complicated, and he tried to spell it. And yes, I do, SD Regulator. Ain't my first rodeo. I know what you fucking savages could do out there with some information. Poor RPC gives out his own. And everyone's actually been very nice to RPC, but in this case, I don't think everyone would be exactly super nice. Snarf coming in with a $10, doesn't even say anything about it. That's the kind of super chat I like to see. Just a $10 super chat showing up there. Not even a blip. But boy, oh boy, am I thankful, sir. We're building up that Throatzilla fund right now. Used to be the glasses fund, now it's the Throatzilla fund. So yes, let's see if there's anything else. I love calling people on the phone. It's my favorite thing. I had a girl make fun of me for that. I really like, little things, little problems would arise. She press 1 for beep. She would like doing that and talking to like an automated. I like talking on the phone. She liked to text the AI bot. I want to talk to a human being, for Christ's sake. Oh boy. Like 3.14. That call is going to blow Tom's mind. My call? Come on. Is it because he didn't pick up? Let's find out. I don't know.
He'll,
because you got to know, like, you have to realize, like,
by the way,
in the 70s,
like 3.14, by the way, member for 53 months. Welcome and thank you. God bless you. My confidence just hit a 10. I mean, let's not get out of control here, Snarf. It was fun, but I mean, Jesus. Come on. Let's get to the rest of this.
Yeah.
Like, black people didn't get diagnosed with autism.
Interesting.
So this is the result of, like, him just overcoming.
Right.
And, like, making it to the... He was in the kitchen. He probably wasn't cooking. You know what I mean? He was, like, moving stuff or sniffing stuff.
Yeah.
But he's been in the kitchen for 40 years. And now, like, because he's the food... The food don't look gourmet.
No.
Right?
No.
But it don't look like about...
And he also has a series of demands. Like, you know what I mean?
Have you? No.
No, I haven't. But I also watched where he's like, book me. You need to book me. Oh, this one.
Okay, where you located?
He's like, book me.
I'm located in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, I'm all booked up. All right.
I love it.
That's my favorite one.
No, okay, bro. Take back everything I said. This is performance art.
That's
For about 12 people this evening.
Okay, where you located?
I'm located in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, I'm all booked up.
So here's the thing. It is either the greatest fucking performance art troll of all time.
He's
like
gotta
of
be.
all time.
He's a comic.
It's fantastic if it were that. I don't know that it is, but I'd like to believe it is because it.
Now I really hope it is. I hope it is. I swear. I mean, yeah. I mean that would be great. I kind of hope it isn't too. Oh my god. But boy, oh boy, my brain's in a pretzel. I'll tell you what. And then after I just talked to him on the phone, he just was like a guy that wanted to get booked for a talk show or whatever. Like, you know, I've talked to 1,000 of people like that in my life, you know? So I have no idea.
It is amazing.
Yeah, he's like, first of all, where are you? Oh, no, I'm booked up.
I'm booked up. And that's after a multiple this is also like that's store-bought cake, okay? Like that's he just got a cake from the grocery store and was like, check this shit out, man. He puts berries on it.
Just oh man. So now hold on, I'm gonna follow this nigga.
Oh, he's the best, dude.
This is great. This is entertaining.
This is him like at the mall in his chef attire.
This is his name's Fancy
Steak.
Chef.
So,
Fancy Chef
lobster,
underscore.
steak, king crab.
Look at him. He's
leg,
at the mall right now in his
pastas,
outfit.
Crab cakes, French food, Spanish food. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna get it done.
Oh, he wears the chef thing everywhere?
Yeah, he's just out in public in that.
1784.
No, what? Now it's Heather, you don't want it to be. Heather says no, but you don't want it to be a ruse. You want it to be pure. I mean, so do I to a degree, but also, I don't know. I mean, either way, I'm fascinated. It has hooked me in, and boy, oh boy, that's what I get for not watching the full the one time, you know, in a couple of weeks I haven't watched the full episode before I convened with you folks here today, and look at me, my head is fully my brains are on the wall over here, for Christ's sake. Now at the end of the day, so you got to see that together.
Give me a call. Don't hesitate and don't wait.
I go on deep dives with this guy sometimes for hours. You can ask Zolo. I send him about 40 videos a night.
It's Fancy Chef 2013.
Yeah, Fancy underscore Chef underscore 2013. Yeah.
But what's the 2013 for?
I have no idea. Also, the food that he posts, like, that's something.
Coconut oil.
What is that? What is the one right next to it?
No, it's Fabulous Women.
Oh. Look at that.
That's a masterpiece created by me, the master chef.
I don't know what that is.
The
bro.
gourmet fancy chef.
Is that thyme on top of it? Or mint sticks?
And an ice cream cone?
What a masterpiece by me. That's a masterpiece.
I would actually try that probably. Like if you is that barbecue sauce?
I don't know.
On a cheesecake? All right.
He loves glasses. He loves strawberries.
I wonder how many Michelin stars he has.
I think he says that he's like a 10-star Michelin. Yeah, I'm serious. By the way, those are the same video over and over and over. You have to have the shit to cook with. You better get good pans.
Oh, you gotta have the wow, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta have the seasonings.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Just try this one. Mm-hmm. Is that the number? Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see if he answers. It says book Fanny?
I think he means fancy.
Oh, book fancy. Oh, okay, got you. Right now he's like, you should buy this from me.
Well, yeah, his screen name is Fancy Chef, but his name on the thing is Fabulous Chef. And then he keeps calling himself Master Chef. It's like, you get one superlative, bro.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, he's not going to answer. He's all booked up, man. God, we got to get him here, dude.
This man is literally...
By the way, if we do get a hold of him, and you can tell him that we will pay the fee, the airfare, the hotel, and we'll set it all. Yeah.
I basically did that. But I just didn't do the. I mean, I could have muted it and just booked it all right here. I have no idea the schedule over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was I really going to do? But I did. I guess I made contact, folks. I guess I made contact. Look at me. He wasn't booked up. He said he'll come. He says, no, I want to go there. So I don't know where the hell he is. They're going to fly him down. We made contact. So that number you gave me, Cougar, that works. Get Zolo on the phone with him. I told him to expect a call. Then he gave me 2. By the way, after I said, well, I was going to have my colleague will call you and line everything up, find out what dates and all that kind of thing. He then gave me 2 more numbers. He goes, all right, here's my other number to try. This one. Then he goes, and then try this one. And I was like, well, can you just text me an email? I can't text on this phone. So I don't know what these burners galore for the fancy chef. You can't really nail him down on one, evidently. He's in that high a demand. This phone's blowing up. Got to go get this phone. Got to go get this phone. You know what I'm saying? Wild. L.A. Potter making things happen for Austin Tim. Don't trip. That's what I do over here. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. I'm a mover. I'm a shaker. I'm the guy who called RPC made first contact with RPC. This is what I do. I call the weirdos. I'm a weirdo whisperer, and I have them on the phone. He was ready to go. YMH Studios is what I said. I could have said, if I would, I did say Tom too. So I said he's very wealthy. He'll fly you out. All bricked up, bricked up, turned up. We do it all. That sounded like a Paul Harvey speech. On the first day, they're all bricked up, booked up. Yeah, he's definitely a comedian. I'm calling it now. I hope he is. Because God bless him. If he is, then he's smarter than all of us. And if he isn't, then... Either way, God bless him. God bless him. Anywho. Oh, by the way, let's get to this before we get out of here. Because I want to know. We got mostly dudes in the chat. I know we got some ladies. And no matter what your gender, could be astral gendered, still you can tell me, what do you think of this lady? You think she's hot?
Back from a white lady.
That was in L.A.
Wagwan, so about a fruit tree, mango tree to be exact, from Rada. And 2 years, this mango tree just stand up in my yard. And I take good space and now beer. So this year, 2024, me have something on it. Look at so this is my mango tree from Rada. 1 mango, 2 mango. Well, technically people never lied. Tree small but it beer. But you did beer with only 2 mangoes, them.
Now, interestingly enough,
but I'm still grateful.
I have the weirdest erection right now.
I know.
Not all.
It's kind of hot.
1 mango, 2 mango.
So she's Russian, and she is married to a Jamaican. She lives in Jamaica, has kids in Jamaica, and has just all her English was learned in Jamaica. So this is like an authentic.
So she wasn't raised in Jamaica.
I think she was, but I think she learned English there.
Wow.
So, yeah. It's hot.
It is hot. Why? Why is that hot?
It's fucking hot.
It's hot. I agree. The hairs on the back of my neck were standing up. The hairs on the back of my dick were standing up. I do think after a while, because I started like putting myself like, wow, am I infatuated with this woman? I'm sitting there going like, listening to her speak just now, and I'm like, boy, oh boy, there's something really hot about that. But also, then I go, well, what would a date be like with her? I wouldn't understand the word she's saying, and I'd be like, all right. After a little while, and it is natural for her, so it's like tough to even say that, but it's like after a while, I'd be like, all right, can you just fucking talk? If it was a Jamaican person, I wouldn't even think that. I would be like, well, that's the way they talk. But this woman, and evidently that is her natural like English accent. It's kind of like a person who is from, India or Pakistan or someplace that learns English, but they learn like the British English, so they speak like a British person. It's that with Jamaica. That is a wild find. Oh my Lord. And it is hot, but I don't know that I could tolerate it all of the time, because I would just be like, I don't know what I can't. It's too much. It's breaking my brain.
Mango, 2 mango.
Yeah. Me plant my tree. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah,
Me dick get hard.
Jamaican accent is slept on. God damn, it's so is that's not the same lady, is it?
No, fuck
okay.
no. No, not at
Yeah,
all.
wow. This is
That's loaded though, right?
It was uncomfortable for like 2 seconds, and it was like because I thought she was like
Doing
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm always thinking she's pretending, but now that I heard the backstory, I'm like, well, that is her thing. But then I'm like, I still, for some reason, I'm like, it doesn't, it doesn't fit. It doesn't compute. My brain isn't connecting.
But no, this was great. That
was
awesome.
great. That was pretty awesome.
Well, what do we think in the chat here? I want to see where we are here. I mean, I'm hard already, says Albert. This got me bricked up. Everyone's all bricked up over the fucking Jamaican lady. The Jamaican Kelsey Cook. That's very funny. Don't trip. I'm going to start talking like this and just tell everyone I'm from Russia. Fucking Bobby. Yeah, that's the hard part. You can't just walk around doing patois as a white person these days. Chet Hanks kind of blew that for us, but maybe we can bring it back. I'm not sure. Them Russian broads built different. That's the thing. A Russian lady. What's more annoying? A Russian lady doing a Jamaican accent, or just a Russian lady doing a Russian accent? That Russian accents sound like you've been hit in the head too many times because they're like, I went to the. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The Russian accent is a little harsh, and again, it's like you had a rock fall on you, the way some of them talk. Right? So what's worse? I guess the Russian accent. So I guess I'm siding with the Jamaican lady at this point. Russian is terrible. You can say it. Yeah, no, it is. I did say it. I said it quite abundantly as well. Well, folks, boy, oh boy, the time has just slipped by today. Oh, I'm so excited. We got to speak to the fancy chef for a moment. I hope I made inroads to get the man into Studio Jeans. I hope I did something there because I'd always love to contribute to the universe of Your Mom's House, the Jeans verse, if you will. And so I'm very excited that we made contact today. Hell of a show, hell of a time. And I really appreciate y'all being here. I mean, we've got all the usual suspects, saw some new folks today, and the wonderful super chats. Eric V sending the super chats. Albert, I apologize if I'm missing anybody. I'm scrolling back to find them. Of course, the memberships coming through. Snarf with a great big super chat, of course. Don't Trip with one. Oh, thank you so much to the super chatters. I got to start writing them down as they come through. I mean, usually I don't expect them, and boy, oh boy, Eric V coming through double time. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to Heather for being here. Thank you to Cougar. Thank you to Zolo. Thank you to everybody at Studio Jeans, and we will see you next Wednesday right here, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, on the Your Mom's House YouTube channel. BehindTheJeansShow@gmail.com, by the way, is where you can send in your emails like the one we got into the vault with today. If there's anything from the vault you want to hear, that's where you can let us know. My website is thejoshpotter.com. I'll see you at Skankfest. Otherwise, let me know where you want me to come, as I am building up new dates for the end of the year in 2025. Later, Stink Portal. Thanks, Don't Trip. Yes, everyone, back to your own Stink Portals. And I hope you have a great week, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
This is big time.
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands.
Welcome to Your Mom's House with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to Your Mom's House.
Brrr.